Hey guys, thanks for tuning into this video. This is the Formex 4-speed DS 2000 GMT. I bought this watch because my Breguet had to go into service and I was bored and my bank account had numbers in it. So I found this on Chrono 24. I'm filming outside on my side porch here just because my house is in disarray due to a remodel, but figure I'd show you this thing. This is a family-owned company out of Switzerland. Their watches are, for what they are, they're surprisingly good prices. You get a chronometer, you get a titanium bracelet watch for under $1,200. I mean, that's nuts. I don't even know how they do it. Anyway, this is an early model. This is a first gen. This is a Formex 4-speed, and you get this neat little box. The watch itself is right here. Okay, and I didn't know what to expect. I got this thing for a song, box, papers, everything, from France. Okay, so it comes in this big aluminum box, and the watch itself is big. I love that detail on the dial with the waffle pattern. It's really cool. It uses blue tritium for the lume, and it's got a diver's bezel on it. And I'll rotate it all the way around just so the bezel police don't get me. Now, here is the GMT hand. Under the second hand, it's going there. And that, let me get a better shot. It is what I call a dummy GMT. You cannot set that to a second time zone. It's not a second time zone. It is just a GMT. It's a 24-hour hand strictly. So right now it would show that it is PM. It is 3 PM. That's all that hand does. You can't set it for a second time zone. You can use the bezel to do it, but that's a dummy hand. It just goes with the hands. You can't control that. A date, of course, and a really nice dial, anti-reflective sapphire crystal, anti-reflective on both sides. It's big. It's like 51 millimeters. I have 7.5-inch wrists, but let me go through the watch a little bit more. So Formex is known to have suspension cases, so I'll try to activate it here. See how the case moves up and down independently from that lower position? It's meant to help absorb shock, and it's I don't know, gimmicky wise or not, but this is pretty much just a placeholder for if and when whatever one of my super duper unreasonably nice pieces has to go off for service. I'm pretty content with this. Now the bracelet is neat. It again comes with tools, Allen wrenches. The bigger ones are for your case screws to swap out to the rubber band. Smaller ones are for your bracelet links. It is just a 2-pin system. There are no shims. There's no garbage like that. And they went to a later style bracelet than this later on, and you can see here it has open and lock, and it's really cool. You switch that up, you try to activate it, it's not opening. Switch it down, off it goes. So the bracelet's neat. They upgraded that, and they don't have this bracelet anymore. I've looked on the website, they don't have it. I really like this bracelet. I think it's funky. You just have to remember the open and lock thing. Multi-adjustment switch there. Pardon the nails, I'm a mechanic by trade. And multi-adjustment switch or positions for your links. It also has a handy dive extension because it is a dive watch, water resistant to 990 feet, which is quite impressive. Now, the guts of the thing is an ETA movement, grade A. So you've got your finishing on there. You've got all of your designs and patents. It's stainless steel and titanium. So it does weigh a hefty amount, but if it wasn't for the titanium, it would weigh a lot more. It's got blued screws, as you can see there. Really, really nice movement there. 21 joules at a movement, all Swiss made. I have a 7.5-inch wrist, a little bit over. So pop that on. The dive extension again is out. I forgot to shut that. But she big. It's not uncomfortable, but it's big. And it sits very proud on the wrist. On the upper end, it has to be close to 18 millimeters on this side. It's more of a teardrop driver style. Now, it's very comfortable. It really is. See the case? When you put it on, the case is pushed by your wrist up a little bit, and it conforms to your wrist with a little bit of movement. It's a really ingenious design. These came out in '99. I remember when they were, when they came out, and I was in high school, and I really wanted one. And they were new, and I actually didn't even know that they were still in business. Honestly didn't. And one came across my radar on Chrono 24, and the price was too stupidly low to pass up out of France. And so I said, why not? And I arrived here about seven days later, and I'm quite impressed with it. I think it'll make a good little addition to a temporary, if any of my nicer pieces go off to a service. But it's a cool little watch. I like the bullhead design too. You know, not a ton to say about it. It wears comfortably. The water resistance is great. I haven't even had a chance to really scrub this thing and do a deep clean on it from whoever owned it out there in France land. But it's I don't usually like watches this big. I don't. I'm usually a 40 to 42 millimeter guy. But this one is it was bigger than I thought, but I see it staying with me for a little while, just because of the price that I paid and the usefulness that it can have. It comes with this really nice white and marked, if I can get it, Formex silicone white strap, and the buckle on this is pretty cool too. The buckle has a actual roller on the end, really well thought. And again, like I showed you, it comes with your 2 Allen keys, and it comes with your, if I can get them out, well, little box of spares. So it has a link in there, and it has your spare pins as well, and lug bars as well. So it's a really cool system. It's a family-owned company, still in business, so they're small. It can be considered a micro brand, and for the price you pay for the modern ones, they don't look like this. They're not as outrageous as this as far as the design. It's a little bit more reserved. I still don't understand how they can make a chronometer with a titanium case and bracelet, and the way that they do it. It's a little bit plain for me, but for under 1,200 bucks new in the box shipped to your door, it boggles my mind. But thanks for watching, and have a great day.